Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, I love to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to Elder Tahar and the rest of the elders that are firmly pushing this truth. And as always, peace and blessings unto the elect. All right, I'm in transit. And I wanted to do this quick lesson on how you being a part of a particular group does not solidify your salvation. All right, because you have guys that think that. All right, you have guys that think just because they're part of GMS or they're part of Sakari or they're part of IUIC, ISUBK, that's a guaranteed spot on the chariot. Hey, but that is not the case. We got to work our own salvation with fear and in trembling. All right, because really a lot of guys in this faith, as brothers say, they're like brand and ambassadors. They just push their camp. They don't really push Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, which that's what it's about. All right, even the Lord had to rebuke the apostles because they were basically trying to get on. They was basically trying to rebuke guys who was preaching, but not with them. So even the Lord had to rebuke those guys. Well, yeah, so you have guys that think just because they're a part of a particular congregation that's them, that's the Lord dealing with them, or the Lord is about to have a guaranteed spot on a chariot for them. But that's far from the case. This is 2 Corinthians 5 and verse 10. It says, For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body, according to that he have done, whether it be good or bad. That's right. So everybody's going to be judged individually, off individual actions, not as a group. All right, this isn't like basketball or football. All right, one guy fuck up, so that means that everybody. So that means that everybody isn't going to get the salvation. No. You have to work out your own salvation with fear and in trembling. Like what Philippians 2 and 12 says. It says, Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence. Work out your own salvation with fear and in trembling. See, so you got to work out your own salvation with fear and in trembling. Or just because you're a part of a certain congregation doesn't mean that you're all going to get salvation. That doesn't mean anything. Hey, because a lot of guys in the congregations ain't right. A lot of guys in these congregations are wicked. You had dudes that done fell out of congregations. So that means that no matter what, even if a guy fell out, oh well, he was once a part of this group, so that means that he can get the salvation. No, that doesn't mean that. Or a dude can be a part of a congregation and be wicked, commit adultery, being a damn homo. So just because he's a part of that group, that means that he's going to get salvation? No. So guys got to get out of that mindset. Oh yeah, I'm down with this group, I'm down with that group, or this particular elder fuck with me, so that means that I got a guaranteed spot on the chariot. You can't dick ride another man to the kingdom. And that's what guys don't understand. That's what God just can't perceive in their brains. Now, you can't dick ride another man to the kingdom. Or another man cannot save you. Man cannot save you. What's guarantee your salvation is ultimately you being predestinated to be salvation. And the elect and the brothers that are predestined to receive salvation, they're going to put in their own work. All right, they're going to put the work in to receive that crown. That's what they're going to do. Not just relying on being in a certain group, relying on being a part of a certain congregation. And that's a wicked and off a mindset to have. This is Galatians chapter 6, starting at verse 3. It says, For if a man think himself to be something, when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. Verse 4. But let every man prove his own work. You see that? Let every man prove prove his own work. You got a lot of hands in your pocket ass niggas in this faith, just relying on another man to carry all the burden. And Heavenly Father's gonna eventually eliminate guys like that. All right, you got your hands in your pocket. Are you twirling your damn thumbs? You're not putting in no work. Hey, well, look, I'm a part of this congregation. I'm good. I'm set. I'm set for life. No. That does not work that way. This isn't no group project thing. To a certain extent, this isn't a group project thing. All right, because of course we do help each other out in this ministry. All right, we give advice, we give pointers. The brothers, we aid in their road to salvation. But at the end of the day, that's not what's going to save you. This is not a group project where one or two guys put in all the work and everybody else just get to do whatever they want and they pass. No. This is not high school. All right, this is the ministry of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right, this is what this is about. So it says, but let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone and not in another. For every man shall bear his own burden. That's right. So every man shall bear his own burden. Now you get help, you get aid, but at the end of the day, this is your road to salvation, not you and another man. And that's what guys gotta have imprinted in their brain. Because guys honestly think that because they're a part of a certain congregation, that's a guaranteed spot. But in Chariot, I'll never forget watching this video from Elder Tahar. Right, it's when the elders used to gather together and do the lessons, the sit downs before camp. And even Elder Tahar said out of his own mouth, just because you're a part of GMS doesn't mean that you're a part of the elect. But the way you hear guys talking, you would think that though. You would think just because they're down with this group or that group that they're just a part of the elect. And that's why guys be so that's when guys become like flunkies, so to speak. That's when guys become flunkies. Like, man, I just gotta get down with them. I just got to, because I get down with them, I'm gonna make it. That's what guys really be having in their minds. Dudes really be having that in their mind. Yo, if I can just get a shout out by this elder, man, I just know I just made it. Well, you guys are in it for the wrong thing. Really, your guys are in it for the praise and the recognition and the recognition of man. But you ain't really going to make it too far in the ministry if this is what you're all in it for. This is Colossians chapter 3 and verse 23. And whatsoever you do it heartily, as to Ha'adawan, and not unto men. That's right, unto the Heavenly Father and not unto men. So, man, you do your lessons, or you go out to the camp, it should be the whole motive behind that is because you're saying, yeah, I'm serving the Heavenly Father and I'm edifying the elect. Not because, oh, yeah, I can't wait till so-and-so see me out there on the highways and byways, or X, Y, and Z. Whatever vainglory that you're seeking, that's not what spirit you should be in. And if you're in that spirit, man, you ain't gonna last too long in this faith. If you're just looking for the recognition of men. All right. So with that, Yahweh Tazah, you brothers and sisters were edified. Till next time, Shalom.